Well, all I've done since my last video is, well, nothing really. I've just done a turn end. I've not checked it. Well, I have. I've checked things out actually. Come to think of it, I've checked who's friends with who and why. And the only thing that seemed to make people happy is, well, is the fact that I'm at war with the Ostrogoths. Really, everybody seems to hate them. So maybe I should just attack the Ostrogoths, and some of these tributary states of mine will like me even more. Also, one of my objectives is to make friends with the Eastern Romans. I mean, these guys are annoying me, by the way, because it means I've got a unit that can't move. It's giving me a warning about that, by the way. Telling me that I've had an illegitimate child, but I can't do anything about it. There's no option here given for me. So it looks like it's this one that's gone. Anyway, I've been looking through all the diplomacy, like I was telling you about before. And whoever it is, tributary state or whoever they are, I still don't seem to be able to do anything about it. They just seem, everybody seems to hate me, and I'm pretty sure these guys are going to go for me again anyway. And apparently the Ostrogoths are around here somewhere. I've no idea where. I just look on the diplomacy screen, click the little magnifying glass button, and it points me in this direction somewhere. Of course, they're nomadic, so they can move around, of course. So, what did I say, of course twice, or did I say nomadic twice? Not too sure. But it is pretty obvious, isn't it, that a nomadic tribe can move around. I need to sort him out somehow, because if he's going to start slowing down my troops, then it's going to become a problem for me. So I need my best one, really, to assassinate him, manipulate him, do whatever he can do. I really don't know. What's the chance of assassination? 43% chance. That's pretty rubbish, isn't it? I think I'll choose somebody better. What about him?
What?
Assassinate. 74% chance. I'm quite pleased about that. On the other hand, if it wounds him, it means he hides away, doesn't it? 52% chance of doing that. Don't really want that one. Let's see if I can find somebody better. Somebody gives me better than a 52%. Hang on. I've already done him. Assassinate. 43% chance there. Right. See, no, I want the other guy, don't I, really? I don't want a failed attempt. If I do that, then it'll alert him and make it harder for me to be successful. So let's see what this guy can do again. Assassinate. He's on 43%. Where is he? Where's the good one, then?
Yes.
Him?
Yes.
74%, 52% chance of target wounded. Let's go for that one then. I just don't want him holding up my armies. That's the important thing. Please. Success. Excellent. Right, that's him out of the way. I could have messed about, I could have hindered him, I could have done all kinds of different things, but I didn't want that. I just wanted him out of the way, really. I don't know if I get any... I don't, do I? Why don't I gain any points for doing that? That's no good. And he's no good either. I can't move him somewhere and use corruption because he doesn't got that ability. What can I do with anybody? I suppose I can put them on spying duties in the Saxon area. I could look for the Ostrogoths. That's what I could do. Whereabouts are they? Let's go and have a look. If I can go through the Saxons on the way to the Ostrogoths, then we'll be alright. Oh no, PQR. Right, Ostrogoths. Let's go and have a look. Right, they're down there. Illyria, Saxons, right, they're the Saxons, so they are south-southeast, I would say. I would say southeast is kind of that way, yeah, so it's going to be south-southeast, isn't it, I think. Okay, let's send somebody over to south-southeast and see what we can do. Who are we going to send? Him?
Yes. What?
From there, south-southeast is going to be, I don't know, here, perhaps? I don't know how far south-southeast he's going to have to go. If I send him sort of... Well, it's almost south for him, isn't it? If I send him, say, that way, we'll see what's there, won't we? Yeah. Who's that? Langobards. Right, okay. Well, since we've got rid of the Ostrogoth spy, I can move these guys, can't I? I'm pretty sure I'm going to need them against the Saxons, but for now... Oh, he's going right across the Saxons, isn't he? Okay, well, he might be useful against the Saxons. You never know, the Ostrogoths might move closer. We shall see. Can he join an army? No, he can't. Okay. So we'll have him doing the same thing, I suppose. Yep, he's just slower than everyone else. He has to say prayers all the time as he goes along, you see, that's the problem. Let's see how far these guys can go. Oh dear, that's as far as they can go. It's not good, is it, really? Right, let's bring them then to, I don't know, what? There, maybe?
On the move, lads.
Right, and these guys, are these the ones that can raise the
Your
onagers?
next command.
Oh, hang on, wrong one. It's this one, isn't it? Recruit units? Yeah, they are. Okay, one of my objectives, I've been checking them out by the way, looking through all my objectives, is to raise certain types of mounted horse troops. I can't get them until I've got this technology and possibly the one after. The one after only takes one turn, but it does cost me 2,500, so I'm not going to raise any more troops yet, and I'm just going to go for that one. I need to raid, that's one of my key objectives, and I haven't got that. And another nice one would be to gain peace with the Eastern Romans. I don't know how that's going to happen unless I fight loads and loads of battles against the Western Romans, which I think is probably quite likely, but we'll see. Okay, now these guys now, they can reach the Saxons already. I don't want to overstretch them by moving them too far away from these, so I'm just going to put them in here. Maybe I'll move them into Saxon territory though, which is the quickest way for them to do it that way, isn't it? So if I just say move them over the border, say perhaps to here for now. Okay, so we're a little bit closer. And then put them on there. My raiding, by the way, I'm not doing yet. I need something like 70,000 from raiding, or 7,000. Anyway, it's a lot. And I can't do that yet, so because I get upgrades to my raiding ability. And they come in the future. Now I've moved away from this area here where I can naturally recruit. I'm now having problems, as you can see. Well, not problems, but I'm not able to to replenish in the way that I want to. Now here's an interesting. Let's try this. You see, let's look at this one. Now you see he's in yurt, so next turn he will grow. Growth next turn 32. Growth factors 30. Accumulator growth is 2. Right. Okay. If I take him off this, what happens to that? Growth next turn is 13, so I still get 13 growth. What happens if I put him on raiding, for instance? No, I don't want him to raid that area, do I? I could do. Raid. If I put him on raiding in there, then he now gets 11 growth factors. Okay, so he gets 11 on raiding, and he doesn't get to increase any of these. If he's on normal movement, he still doesn't get to increase though. Because he's not in this territory. Damn, I'm thinking if he was in a territory that's a tributary state of mine. Right, okay. The best way to test that then would be to move this one, I suppose. No, he can't. No, this one, sorry. If I move him a little bit, why can't I move him? I can't change him to anything now. Why can't I don't know why I can't change him to anything now. Something weird has happened. Now I've put him in that mode, I can't change him. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Okay, you've made your bed, you're going to lie in it. What I wanted to do was test if I need to be in a yurt when I'm in a friendly area. But I can't test it right now because these troops are outside the friendly area and those troops haven't quite got inside it yet. So I think that's about it, isn't it? I can't see anything else I need to do quite yet. Maybe I should look at that No, I'll look at it afterwards. I want to find out which one I need for my objective. Anyway, for one of my objectives. Right, okay, so we're moving towards the Saxons. We're recruiting some more onagers. I won't recruit any more troops in here because, like I said before, I want to consider my recruitment options. So let's do an end turn on there, and I'll bring you back in a few. Well, it'll be a second for you, and then you can see the turn end because there's no point in watching it, as I've said a million times before. But then again, I do sometimes exaggerate. Well, I went to all that trouble, and I've still got hostile agent activity. Damn, who was this? Let's have a look. Who is this? Can you see a hostile agent in there? But I can't. Unless it's this little thing here. It's not, is it? Well, was he successful? Gather intelligence. Failure anyway. But where is he? I don't know.
What do you
Okay.
want?
What's that? Minor settlement. Well, there's been a hostile agent activity, but he's disappeared somewhere. So, what does it mean? Does it mean that he died? Maybe. Gather intelligence. Man and his master, his plans have come undone. He's failed. Okay, he's failed, but I mean, what does that tell me? You know, does it tell me who it's against? Agent Erwig, Scout, Allegiance, Ostrogoths. So we know he's Ostrogoths. Target the Tempests. So he went against the Tempests. Right. And he's more Ostrogoths. Another Ostrogoth agent. It's got to be here somewhere, isn't it? Is that the Tempests? No. Is this the Tempests? Yes.
Thirsty for battle.
Right. Aha! I can now upgrade. Step-mounted tribespeople. What can they upgrade to? Step bows. I don't know what they can upgrade to. They can upgrade to step-mounted bows. Why do I want step-mounted bows as opposed to step bows? Step-mounted bows, I'll only have, what, 28 men? I've got 56 here. Why would I want to upgrade them to that? Should I look at the step bows and the step-mounted bows and see what the advantages are for them? Well, it's tempting, isn't it? There's only 28. You see, what I like about these guys is that they can shoot all kinds of different things. In fact, if you look over there, you'll see 2, 4, 6 attributes they've got. Let's look at this. Oh, blimey, they've got loads more. 4 red ones. Now, those red ones are the type of arrows they can fire. So they're all the same. So it's still got 4. It's just that they've got those other things. That plus and then that other one, which I don't know what it is. These have got the plus and that other one, plus other things. Actually, if you look at the one, I'm not sure, look at the one to the far left, green with the arrows, that's an additional one. And then if you look at the 2 end ones, one looks like the one just before the end on the left there, well, far right rather, it's the one next to it on the left of the far right one. That looks like it's got a bit of an arrow. I wonder if that means fire while moving, or shoot while moving, your bows, that is. So they're going to be step-mounted bows. Do I like the idea of having 56 infantry being able to shoot? They do tend to get caught by the enemy. I don't know. I think I need to look those up, you know. I need to find out what the attributes of them are. So it is step-mounted bows or step bows. Shall we go and have a look? Step-mounted bows or step
Total
bows?
War Attila contains an encyclopedia function.
It's just I'll lose a load of men, that's the thing.
All aspects of the game,
because it goes from 50 odd down to 28, doesn't it?
Sections on how to play.
Oh,
It can
I
be
mean, he's
accessed at
talking
any
forever,
time
isn't
from the
he? I'll tell you what, I'll call them up on
dedicated
screen
button
and I'll be
left-hand
back in a
corner of
second.
the camp.
Well, here we have the step bows. I'm not going to have I'm not going to have enough time to go through all of this now, and to be able to sort of compare and make a decision. So what I'm going to do is look back on my own video and compare these things. So we've got the step-mounted bows. Recruitment costs 100. You see, there's a lot to consider. You see, as to whether I want to upgrade or not. This is the main thing. Upkeep cost 45, all things that need to be taken into account. Melee damage, charge bonus, etc. Melee defense. I suppose the thing that I need to be looking out for in the short term is the, say, missile damage and the amount of ammunition. So missile damage is 45 and ammunition is 12 for these guys. Let's see what we get out of the others. There are other things as well, aren't there? But, you know, rate of fire, 50. Something else that needs to be considered. Range as well, very important for me. I want to increase my range if possible. That's one of my targets. So, do I lose range? Do I lose the number of men? I mean, this is the thing. Missile damage 45. I don't know really. Very poor armour. Good range and low health, it says. So let's compare that then with the step mounted bows. Okay, back in a second. Well, the first thing we have to consider is we've got step horse archers, noble horse archers, all kinds of things, and we've got step mounted bows. The ones that I've got at the moment are the Hunnic mounted bows, and they seem to be sort of like further up the pecking order, don't they? So, I don't know, these seem to be right down at the bottom. Let's go and have a look anyway and see what they are. Upkeep costs 145, so they're more expensive. They do have a melee attack and they have a charge bonus, so they have the added ability of being able to fight, so that's going to be a good thing. Morale, missile damage is 45, exactly the same as the foot, so nothing special there. Ammunition, I think the foot had 12, these have got 24, which is pretty good. Rate of fire 100, I think that's better. Spotting, range 150, so we lose nothing in range. Right, okay, when we look at the overall things, we get excellent rate of fire, very poor armour and high ammunition. So in other words, it doubles the amount of ammunition. So it doubles the amount, but we've only got half the number of men. So is it really worth it? But then the rate of fire as well. I think there was a rate of fire, not sure. Rate of fire 100, I can't remember what it was on the other one, but I think it was about 50. So yeah, we get double the rate of fire, we get double the amount of ammunition from half the men. So in other words, it balances itself out, but gives us the ability to be able to charge as well, doesn't it? So maybe it gives us manoeuvrability that we really want. So might be worth getting. Resistant to fatigue. Now here's one. Fires whilst moving. This is what I like. And the main reason I like that is because, you know, with these kind of troops, that you can advance them towards somebody and then put them in skirmish order and they'll get away and still shoot people. So I like that. Flaming shot, Parthian shot. So they've got an additional shot. They've got the Parthian shot. I wonder what that is. Now that's an additional feature, I'm pretty sure. Berserk, introduction, campaign stealth, berserk. What does that give me? Cannot run. Charge reflector, disciplined, encourage, resistant fatigue, formation attack, guerrilla, hide. Come on, where's Parthian shot? There. Any unit with this attribute can fire all around itself rather than just in front. Now there's another feature. So in other words, while it's moving backwards, running away, it can shoot. Well, I'm sold. I'm going to change them up to that because it looks like they're going to be able to shoot at the same rate as those with 28. It's got the added bonus of them being able to fight as well. So I was thinking, well, I'll just consider it, but I'm definitely going to do that. Now let's do that one, and we can do this one. Retrain both of those. Where have they gone? They're there. Step-mounted bows. Now the other thing I wanted to look at is these guys. These are going up from step-mounted tribespeople to Hunnic-mounted warband. Step-mounted tribe people to Hunnic-mounted warband. That's another one I need to consider. Back in a second when I call up the encyclopedia. Well, in terms of the pecking order, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? Step-mounted tribespeople going all the way up to Hunnic-mounted warband. I can't find a way of comparing the two, so let's have a look at this one first. This is the one we have at the moment, and it's recruitment cost. Okay, it's not so good, but it doesn't give us the numbers of things in here. I don't know if there's a way of finding it. Maybe there is. Toggle unit stats. I might have a look at that in a minute actually, because all this information might just be there, or at least the ones from. In fact, I could probably do it while I'm on here. I might try that in a moment. But anyway, melee defense, armor, health, morale, speed. Really with these guys it's sort of melee damage and melee attack, isn't it? Which is 43 and 32. Melee damage, melee attack, 43, 32. That's pretty good, isn't it? Attack against cavalry, capture power, that's always good. Missile block is 20. Yeah, okay. Spotting, hiding, it's all good, isn't it? Right, excellent attack against cavalry, very poor armour, good speed. Fire whilst moving. Well, he hasn't got any shooting weapons, has he? Health, speed, ammunition, nothing. Attack against cavalry, 20. Missile block chance. Hide. Well, where? I don't get that. Abilities. Fire whilst moving. What does that mean? Does he throw a javelin or something before he goes in? Maybe it's in the description. Born in the saddle, blah de blah, farmer in the steppes, marauding, murderous, grave good, steppe, origin of the Greekness of the Amazon women warrior, etc. I can't see anything that tells me that they have a missile weapon. Really don't quite get that. They're called very light melee cavalry. Okay, so main factors are 43, 32 and what else? 43, 32 and 20. They're the main features. Let's have a look at the other guys. Well, right away we can see 47 and 20. It's all good stuff. Speed all seems to be roughly the same. We've got missile damage now. Now the others had missile damage 0, ammunition 2. So I'm not too sure what that's all about really, why the other one showed me nothing. I suspect it should have shown me that they had ammunition 1 and that was some kind of an error. I don't know. Spotting, hiding. There was one that I looked at which was where was it? Melee defense. It was something like attack. Look at that. Attack against cavalry 0. Ah, now this is not good. Am I in the right one here? I ask myself. Is this really an upgrade? Hunnic mounted warband. Now, that's interesting because these are melee cavalry, but they are totally rubbish against cavalry. Seasickness, diamond, resistant to fatigue, hide, scare, immune to fear, flaming shot, heavy shot, whistling shot, very good. Very poor armour, has missile weapon, good speed. I don't get it really. They're armed with lancers. I don't know. They're good with lancers. Now what I'm going to do is have a look at this and see if I can compare the two. Right, I can. Melee attack. Charge bonus 45. All this stuff I could have seen, but I can't see it, I don't think. When I'm considering recruiting troops, I can only see this. I can only see that in the encyclopedia. It is Hunnic mounted warband, isn't it? I've got the right ones. I need to double check that. Charge bonus 45. These are charge bonus. Where are they? Melee defense. So I can compare. So that's good, isn't it? Missile damage 50. Where is it? Missile block armor. Oh, it's further up, isn't it? Melee attack 47, as opposed to 54. Something weird going on here, isn't there? They're going down to 47. Melee damage 40 instead of 32, so that improves. I don't know. Charge bonus 47. Melee defense 40. They're not very good, are they? Really? Health is slightly better. Speed is slower, but they get missile damage. I don't know. They get a chance to throw something before they go in, I suppose, is the only advantage to those, isn't it? It is Hunnic mounted warband, isn't it? I need to check that. Hunnic mounted warband. I don't really see the advantages of this because these guys can attack cavalry. Excellent attack against cavalry. I would lose that ability if I upgraded those. I'm not sure I should do. Melee attack, charge bonus, blah de blah. I don't know. I think I'm probably better off not getting those. Step mounted tribes people to Hunnic mounted warband. I need to check if it's one of my objectives, which now is the time to check that, isn't it really? Where are we? what, where is it? There. Okay. Too many little icons all over the place, aren't there, to choose from? So, right, okay. Now it's one of these. Huns. Raised nomadic. Hunnic mounted bows. Hunnic horse archers. I presume that means Hunnic mounted horse. Were they Hunnic mounted horse archers? I think they were, weren't they? Hunnic devil archers. Now this is one that I haven't got, you see. Maintain a total of 25 units of the following type. Current total 13. So I've already got 13 of whatever these are. The step ones don't do it though, do it? Step people and master archers. So I don't know. Let's have a look at this. Hunnic horse archers. Right, okay. I don't know what that means. Does it mean it's a generic term, or does it mean that it's one particular type of horse archer? He gets ammunition. Charge bonus is 15. These are rubbish. Melee damage 40. Melee attack. These are just rubbish. I think he must be talking about the general thing about Hunnic horse archers. So, right, okay, well, I don't know. Anyway, let's get rid of that because I don't think I want any of those. Let's have a look through the others. I was thinking I wouldn't do this on this video, but I'm in the middle of it now, aren't I? So let's have a look. Right, okay, nothing that can be upgraded in there. In this one, not that one, this one. I can do those. I'm just not willing to. Why would I want to? I need something that can attack cavalry, don't I? Maybe I don't. Maybe I really need something that can mostly attack infantry. Now, these are improved, aren't they, by moving up a grade. So I think I should do that. Definitely. It's just giving these away. These are step-mounted bows. To make them into... Oh no, he's just upgraded. For just a general bonus. Oh, we'll definitely go for that then. Upgrade, bonus, horse breeding. Yeah, definitely have a bit of horse breeding. It's these, isn't it? I'm doubtful about. Retrain. Hunnic mounted warband. Don't get it. Really do not get why I would want that. Oh, hang on, just realised. Look at that. Look on the left hand side, it changes. Oh, here's me looking at the encyclopedia. Didn't need to. Melee attack 54, melee attack 58. It's better. Melee damage 34, melee damage 42. It's better. Charge bonus 45, charge bonus 49. Melee defense 35, melee defense 37. Armor is 8 and 8. What's this? Health is 168, health is 170. Morale 34 goes up to 36. Speed 121 goes up to... stays at 121. We add missile damage and ammunition. Where does it say in that lot though, up there, anything about poor attack against cavalry? You see, that says excellent attack against cavalry. Is that the same thing? Excellent attack against poor attack? I really don't know. I don't know. Charge bonus 49. What do they get against cavalry? I just don't know. Do you know, I'm just looking now. Morale is 36 and morale's 34. I'm trying to look at what the benefits are. It looks to me as though it's actually showing the benefits. In other words, melee damage 40. Can you see on the left there? It shows that little sort of line, and it shows sort of like a green, a bit of green to the right of it, which is probably the amount they've improved by. So gone from 34 up to 42. So I don't know. Anyway, I think on balance I will go for it. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah. They've changed to some that we actually started the game with, I notice. Well, I think they do anyway.
Come, sit,
Ah.
share my fire.
Ah, no, that's interesting. That's good. because I mean, I've kept the same number of men, but of course, anyway, another story. I'll go into that one afterwards. Right, can't do it with any of those, and can do these. Yeah, hang on, what's that? Hunting mounted warband. Step mounted tradespeople going up to hunting. Right, okay, so I started with hunting mounted warbands, didn't I? So now I'm going to get some more. So, right, okay, looking through, I think that's it. That has to be it, doesn't it? I can't do anything about the Ostrogoths there. I need to move these. I know I'm going to lose some men because I'm moving in poor weather, but I think it's important to do it anyway. Damn. This is one of the things I struggle with. How do I find out? Oh, it's because of this, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. And still, I have a problem.
Come, sit, share my fire.
I want... Oh, damn. There. Right, okay. I want it to show me the movement, you see. That's the thing. Right, okay. I want to know how much movement I've got left when they've done their move. So, I could split the force. Have one go down one side and one go down the other. I don't think that's wise. These are going to be able to move to about... around about where these others are. About there, aren't they? So... okay, and they can both move full distance, can't they? Let's have a look. Come on. Yep. Neither of them are impeded, are they? So, right, okay, well, if I move these forward a little bit, say to, just to get them out of the way of the ones that are coming in behind, say to here. Okay. Lost a few men doing that, I'm afraid. And this guy behind.
Ready for battle.
Also going to lose a few men doing this. No, didn't seem to actually that time. Right. Okay. They're both in there, aren't they? Yep. Yep. And yep. Okay, good. Now, these guys are going to move quite a distance. Say to here. Oh, can't give support. Yeah, they can just. Yeah, they can just give support. Right. Okay. Good. Oh, actually, I didn't really want those that close, those ones, but anyway, they're there, so never mind. And then this guy here.
Ready for action.
Oh, I don't like it when it does this. Puts the names in the way, so you can't reach those areas. Phew, can't go that far. Right, let's go that far then, and then put those in yurts as well. Now I was thinking about, oh, hopefully I can, yes. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to do was to possibly recruit maybe, but moving agents perhaps, but I was thinking about maybe getting another army. You see, they've got 6 in there, they've got 4 in there. They've got... oh, hang on.
How can I help?
6 in there.
For the
And they've got 2 in there. Hang on. I thought I would now have a 7 in somewhere. But I obviously haven't. So, Agent Exposed, United Against Us, Abazgia, whoever on earth that is. War declared, Mar commands in the Eastern Roman Empire. War declared, Angles, Western Roman Empire. War declared, Angles, Western Roman Empire. Right, okay. Angles, you've only just... anyway, it's another story. Right, okay, you guys are going to look for Ostrogoths. And the Ostrogoths, we said, was south-southwest. Now, whether they still are or not is another matter. But I'm still going to look that way anyway, see what we come up with. Or do I have a look for them? What am I up to now? 35 minutes almost. I need to go and have a look for the Ostrogoths with my spies, and I need to look. Oh, in fact, I don't need to look at this. I'm going to do it anyway. So this one, I'm going to get this. That will give me this then. Campaign movement range plus 10% for all armies, all forces. Excellent. I've got the 2,500 to pay for this. I'll get the Lancers training ground, which is brilliant. It gives me Hunnic horse archers, which replace Hunnic mounted bows. So it's just as well that I upgraded to them, wasn't it really? Because then I move up from Hunnic mounted bows to this. So yeah, Hunnic horse archers. Excellent. Okay. And then I can move on to getting some of these, can't I, afterwards? Okay, well, I need to think about this, and then I'll come back to you on the next video, and I'll work out where I'm going to send my spies to go and look for the Ostrogoths, and I don't know, consider whether I can reach them or not. Basically, I'll look at the diplomacy screen and then look to see where the Ostrogoths are, but okay. Thanks for watching, folks. Interesting, wasn't it, I suppose, but it was a bit of a waste of time looking at the different groups when I could have looked at it from the little screen down at the bottom. I suppose if other people like me hadn't realised the little cross was there, then we'd benefit of something, hadn't we?